Courtesy of viewer David Trinks, Skintimate Shaving Oil and Moisturizer. We're going to pump, apply, and have a shave coming up next. Hi, YouTubers and mud shavers everywhere. It's SparkWithGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. This time around, something a little different. Viewer David Trinks very kindly and generously sent along Skintimate Shaving Oil and Moisturizer. Now, this is targeted at the lady wet shavers out there, or lady shavers. And all you do is pump, apply, and shave. That's all you do. And you don't have to worry about a brush, a bowl, blooming the soap, a lather, anything like that. Pre-shave, nothing like that. Just pump, apply, and shave. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do a cold water shave with Skintimate. Now again, it's targeted at lady shavers. And hey, guys can use it too because it's a shaving oil. It gives you right here, it says, protects and smooths with every shave right there. It contains vitamin E and aloe. How about that? And that's all you have to do is pump, apply, and shave. That's what we're going to do. Now, the razor we're going to use came from a very, very wonderful lady wet shaver out there, Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. I figure if we're going to be using a shaving oil targeted at lady shavers, let's use a razor that came from one of our favorite lady shavers out there, Beth Jones. Here it is, the Executive Shaving Outlaw Razor. And we also have a gem razor blade installed in there already. So let's go ahead and wet the face with some of this cold water and we'll pump, apply, and shave. I really doused myself there really, really well because it's hot, and that's why we're doing a cold water shave. So I'm going to be generous right there. Can you see that right there? I'm going to be generous. Oh yeah. And I like this handle of this Outlaw razor because this is slick stuff and you can't see it. You cannot see it, but it is a shaving oil and it does moisturize. So for all the lady wet shavers out there, you can use this as a moisturizer post-shave. And I guess, gentlemen wet shavers can do the same thing. All right, I'm going to just cool this razor head down. We already have the gem razor blade installed, balance and alignment spot on. End tabs are enclosed on the razor head. Oh yeah, this handle, this super grip handle, perfect. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Wow. The only minor point of debate here is that you can't really see where you are. You kind of have to feel your way, but that's okay. Some folks might see that as a negative. Some folks might see that as a positive. You just shave, rub it in, moisturizing your skin, out the door. That sort of thing. All right. Okay, now I'm not going to rinse. I got a little product on my hand. I'm going to just move it around my hand, move it around with my hands here. Well, that's a nice first pass. I'm already in socially acceptable shave territory. I have one day's worth of beard growth, so I'm going to give myself 2 more pumps here because it's pretty darn good. Boy, a lot of slickness there, really. get a handle. Get a razor with a handle, like a super grip handle, because this stuff is slick. All right, we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Wow. No tugging, no pulling at all. Wow. And you can kind of buff up a little bit here. Okay, little guy right there. I don't know if you saw that. Well, I think it's okay. Could be operator error because I'm going a little too quickly. All right. This is a nice finish. Look how fast that was. This is a nice finish. This is going to be upper, darn fine shave approaching BBS. Don't try to find the BBS. Let the BBS find you. So I'm going to go ahead and do my cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block. I'm not going to use it as a moisturizer. I want to see what kind of feedback we get from the alum block. So hang in there with me. Wow, a lot of rinsing to get all this slickness off. But again, maybe you don't want to do that because it doubles as a moisturizer, a skin moisturizer. But we want to see what the, we want to see what the alum block has to say. Let me put that timeless razor towel back up there. All right, clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. That's a pretty darn good shave. My gosh, that's close. Wow. What a close shave. No tugging, no pulling. Wow, this would make a great pre-shave oil as well. If you build a lather in a bowl, you can apply this, add that extra layer of slickness. That's terrific. Okay, here is the Somata alum block. Travel case. Nice size, a lot of real estate, good price point. My thanks to Team Somata for very kindly and generously sending this along to the channel. We're going to run this under some cold water and see what kind of feedback we get. Again, ordinarily, you could just leave this on, rub it in as a moisturizer, a skin moisturizer, and your shave is done. All right, here we go. I got one guy right here. That might have been a little bit of a slip up on my part, but it's closing up with the alum block. We'll see. We'll see. If I recall correctly, the formula will reduce nicks and cuts. So, again, maybe I was going a little too fast. I probably should have slowed down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. Could be operator error, but you know what? No stinging. Some mild, faint zinging here and there. This guy right here, a little bit, but it's not there anymore. Wow, that was that was great. That's quite a shave. Man, oh man, that's good. I gotta tell you, that's pretty amazing stuff. A nice change of pace. Now again, you can use it as a pre-shave oil. You can use it by itself, standalone. Don't let the marketing, the name of it, Skintimate, scare you off. You can use this. You can use this in your shave den. This is great. And I like the fact that it's a pump dispenser. Just be generous with it like I did. Get a good 4 or 5 pumps on your hands and really spread it around and rub it in well. And for the second and third pass, get a couple of extra pumps and you'll be good to go. We're going to go ahead and use Adidas Dynamic Pulse right there for our aftershave splash. A lot like Parasso. I think this will fit nicely, especially on a hot day like today. We're going to use the Jimmy V method. We're going to let that air out a little bit, let the alcohol evaporate, and let that scent come through. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. So it's nice because it's fragrance-free. You can pair it up with any aftershave splash that you have, and that will be the scent going forward for your day. So you could use Adidas Dynamic Pulse. You could use this wonderful Electro High Shine that we introduced just recently. You can use the wonderful Pink Grapefruit from Wet the Face. Hey, Florida Water. Yeah, you could use that. Maybe I should have used this. This would have been great too. A nice hot day like today. But yeah, anything, because it's fragrance free. Wow, great shave. I want to say no nicks, no cuts, no irritation. I got that little guy right there. That's going to close up. Hey, great opportunity right now to show you styptic pencil and also the Good Line roller for nicks, and also Pacific Shaving Company Nick Stick. We're going to use the Nick Stick. We're going to be talking about that a little bit more too, because David Trinks sent along an extra Nick Stick, and we'll be talking about that on upcoming Monday morning mailbag as far as the science behind Nick Stick. Okay, so you got to make sure that that roller ball is rolling there. Just run your finger over there, make sure that ball is moving and that the product is dispensing, and just like that. And it closes it right up. How about that? Yeah, that's fantastic. Again, Pacific Shaving Company's Nick Stick. We'll be talking a lot more about it. A big thank you to David Trinks because he sent one along, but he also sent along the science with it too. And of course, David Trinks very generously sent along Skintimate. This was great. Shave oil and moisturizer for women and also for gentlemen. How about that? For ladies and gentlemen, this did a great job. Protects and smooths with every shave. I believe that. Vitamin E and aloe infused in this. This was great. David, thank you again very much. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so to give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Let's get the razor. We'll show you the razor as well. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. A big thank you once more to David Trinks for the Skintimate, and also to Beth Jones for the Executive Shaving Outlaw Razor. Once more, thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.